So I found this at a thrift store a couple days ago and ordered some parts from Amazon for it because it doesn't have any of the bridge stuff. Well, it has some, and it's got these little things that were behind it. Anyway, most people just said get rid of the bridge. That's what they said. So now it's still got the thing behind it. So what we're gonna do, just gonna get rid of this stuff. And let's see if we can get that one here. Whatever it is, it's kind of heavy material. So for like $3, I got all these, and they're super cheap. Let's just go ahead and dump those out here. Lovely. Well, I always wonder, why do you have to put an eye on these stupid things? Well, they don't even all have one. That's funny. See that? This one here, I don't know, these are all the same size, but I think they wallowed it out. So this is crazy. This just is gonna probably drop right inside the guitar. Excellent. Okay. It's really gonna be good enough, I think. I mean, who cares? It's a little sloppy. So you can go with the black one. I'm trying to remember with the way they got these. Was that for the bass strings? I don't know, I have to look and see. It looks like more the other way around, actually. Yeah, because that would put it a little too close on this one. This is the piezo element itself. You can see it. It's pretty crazy. So they thought that they were onto something really cool by using these metal things with some type of insulator in it, because they thought that that would transmit something. It's weird. This thing is definitely soldered. I really wonder. It almost looks like piezo material in this. Is this seriously? No. This one looks different than the other one. I think it's some kind of metal bent around another piece of metal. Seems to be some kind of tape that was already over it. But our solution to this guitar is to do this. So we'll string it up and see if actually we can get a peg to stay in there. I don't think we will, but we might with the string in there. We'll have to see. We got some goofy strings that came from Amazon. I don't know. They're all probably the same gauge. Colored ones. So these look like they might be a little thicker. I'll probably go with these ones. These strings are super short. I've never seen anything like this. So they're gonna barely fit. And so these are definitely larger than the ones that came with them. So I'm not gonna be able to get these to work. So basically, none of these. These ones that came out of it, they're larger. Not by a lot, but they're definitely bigger. So, I can't use them. That frickin' sucks. I'll have to make do with one of them, because I'm missing one. So this is really strange. Okay, so we're looking at the string. Here's the string tree. If you put it over here, okay, put it over here, it's gonna want to come out of the nut, and then it's going like this direction. It's like there's no way this thing was supposed to go that way. Now if you string it the other direction, which will put it on the inside, it would be really awkward over here for the bass string to be strung all the way out that way. It would make it more sense to be natural that way, then that way, and then I wonder if they were just using like 1/2 of the string tree to keep it in like that. It just doesn't make sense. I haven't really seen any detailed pictures of these, but I feel like that thing is maybe added. No, I don't know. It just seems odd. So if you have 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last 2 would not have trees, which is kind of normal, I guess. But I don't know, this seems really weird. I must be missing something here. Alright, so we're going to try and clean this up. I pulled one of the tuner keys because they're pretty dirty. And they're kind of square-ish looking, shallower-ish looking, I don't know. But, let's see. Probably not great. You probably could put fender keys on here if you wanted. I'd have to see. Actually, I have a set, so maybe we'll see. I mean, because who would ever know? But, I mean, these are Kramers, so I'm just trying to get the pitting off of it. It's got kind of, I think it was like kind of greasy, you know, like oil. I think you'd find on a deep fryer. I don't know what the hell they did to this thing. But it turns out I think this one is a later model one. I'm not sure if I'm trying to find pictures, but the last picture I did found, they definitely had it strung like that, which is, in my opinion, kind of crazy. It puts a lot of stress on that. I just don't like that, but okay, whatever. So when we look at the back of it, we can see the number 2 pushed into there from this one. So I see this, I just want to get this stuff off. It's not really rust, it's just kind of funky. So I'm trying to get these polished up as good as I can. The top part here, just kind of have to live with it. Because it's unfinished chrome. So anyway, I'll just get it cleaned up and get it restrung. This is definitely how they had the damn thing. It's crazy. Now on a guitar like this, when I put these back in here, I just put them finger tight. I don't use a wrench on them because that's why they have dents and stuff in it. So see right here, somebody has messed with them when they shouldn't have. It's easier, just they're not quality tuners anyways. So you can tighten them all you want, they're still going to be like that. Some people think like that's why they're loose, but they're not. These all have this kind of gummy residue on them. So I'm just cleaning them one by one. But see, if you over tighten them, you end up with marks. And there's no reason to over tighten them, because no matter what you do, there's going to be a certain amount of play in the pin, because these are not high quality. Alright, so just a little cleaning and some simple green. Lots of paper towels. They look a lot better. Way better. Alright, so I'm getting most of the strings on here. I forgot to do the technique that they show. You basically pull the string tight all the way up to here, put your finger on the string here, move it 1 fret, and then note the position over here, and then string it from there. So basically pull it tight. Well, let's see if I can show you guys. Alright, so we're going to sort out these other 2 strings. Okay. I'm going to try and get this pin in here. We're going to have to adjust the bridge also. Okay. So, pull it tight right here. Mark that spot with your hand and go back 1 fret like that. Hold it there, and then we gotta get the piece lined up, but just hold it right there. And then what I do is I go like that and bend it, and then I put 1 wrap over the top of the string and let it go under. See that? Okay, 1 wrap over the top, then I immediately come down and go back under, so that this thing is kind of like this. This technique locks the string in and also stops you from having to like try and guess how much you need to have on here. Usually I use a string winder. So gonna pull the, we might pull the pin out. We definitely have some problems with the bridge on this for now, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But if you look and see here, very see how it's in between. Okay, so we got some work to do on this, but we got it all cleaned up and restrung, but the neck is back mode, so we're gonna have to do some stuff. We'll have to get in here and adjust this truss rod. It might be why it was donated, but I haven't run into a guitar yet where I couldn't bring it back. So really cool guitar. I had for $17, and then another $3 for the little parts, strings and stuff. It's pretty cool. But I'll see if I can show you the back bow. Really hard to catch it on the camera. But it is quite a bit. Let's see. Now you can see it. So hopefully we can get it to come back. Let me show you how bad it is. We can't even try and tune it because it's fretting out like here. Alright, I loosened up the truss rod a little bit. Let's see if we can get this thing tuned up. I took quite a bit of relief out of it, or excuse me, put quite a bit of relief in it. Okay, hopefully the camera is in the right spot. So I just scooted over one of these strings here, just so that it wasn't in the way. And I have this little Ching Chong tuner, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know, I found it at the thrift store. It doesn't really say anything on it, but it does bass, violin, ukulele C, ukulele D, C, which is probably cello, and then guitar. Just clip it on there. It's kind of like a poor man's snark. We're tuned to an A right here. Seems a little funky. A. Come on, come on. Not changing. There we go. Everything's a D. That's crazy. I don't know. This one, oh, I'm almost at a B. Went too far. This tuner kind of sucks. B, E, jump fast. I'm hoping this peg doesn't come shooting out and hit me in the arm, because it's got tape on it. Ooh, close. Okay. Weird. This string is almost. There's a G. These strings are stretching or something. Come on. It's like not even changing. There we go. There we go. Almost. Okay. This is having trouble reading it. Interesting. It goes like jumps from A to B. anyway, it does not quite want to tune B or A. D, G, B, E, it's out of tune already. I don't really play without a pick, so it's kind of hard for me. Alright, well, I gotta let these strings stretch, and I need my other tuner. My ear is not good enough to do this myself. But it's pretty cool for $17 and a little bit of time. I don't know how the neck is. I don't know about the harmonics. I mean, this thing actually is going to need quite a bit more work. Let's see. And the neck, it's really hard to film it, but it's definitely way better than it was. So I need a 9-volt battery if I want to plug it in. It's just really kind of a neat guitar, though. It's like, wow, what a crazy little guitar. And of course, the bridge is kind of sitting in there funky, and the pins are an issue. I got tape on that one to hold it in there. A nice little trick if you kind of put like these strings in there like that, to where the doubled over wrap extrudes. It kind of sits in there a little better if these holes are wobbled out. So anyway, but this is the Goodwill special. I want to go trim these up, and man, this thing is so cool looking. Anyway, thanks for watching. So I just got done cleaning this thing up, and I had to put tape on one of the pins, and I used a bridge from a little cheap kit from Amazon, and then the neck had it was bowed. I guess you would call it back bowed versus having relief. So basically from the first fret all the way to like the 7th fret was touching. So got that done, and it seems to be pretty good. Waiting for it to kind of settle down, get it in tune a little better. But anyway, it's a pretty neat guitar. It's got an active whatever, the piezoelectric element in the bridge. You'll never find those bridge saddles, so you're just gonna have to make one or buy a plastic piece and put it in there. But pretty cool. USA made in New Jersey, Neptune, New Jersey. There's a little bit of pitting on here. I got most of it off. I removed all the tuners and cleaned them, and so there you go. That's the Kramer Farrington. Danny Farrington, I guess. Weird guitar.